So this is a flute I recently got, and it is so fun. I'm no pro, I'm still learning how to play it. So I'm just out here this morning, getting in a little bit of nature, playing my flute. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Derek from Simnett Nutrition, and my whole thing, my passion in life, my goal with this channel is to show people that veganism can be fun, can be accessible. It doesn't have to be difficult or crazy or anything, but you do have to make sure that you're getting enough nutrients. So you need to know a little bit about your food, and that's what I plan to do in this video. So I'm gonna show you what I eat today, like I do in most what I eat videos, but we're gonna dive in deeper and look at what nutrients I'm getting from what foods. Just on my way to the gym, and I made a quick stop at the park here first, just to kind of get a little bit of fresh air, get some nature in the morning, wake myself up a bit, and also talk to you guys. It's a nice place to start the vlog. So what I had this morning was some peanut butter and banana on toast. And what did I get from that? Well, 300 calories, 10 grams of protein, 47 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. So when we look a little bit deeper, this is the Silver Hills sprouted 16 grain bread. And it is a great source of iron, zinc, and selenium. Actually, it gives you a quarter of your RDI of selenium. And then moving on to the peanut butter. Peanut butter is a decent source of zinc and magnesium, selenium. It's pretty calorie rich though. So I put a tablespoon on this toast, and it is like a skim coat. Like you can see there, it's barely enough to cover one piece of bread. So if you're putting more than that on, you're putting more than a tablespoon of peanut butter on your toast. So just be mindful of that. It's an easy way to pack on lots of extra calories. And then the banana, obviously a great source of potassium, vitamin C, and B6. And then I needed something to wash it down with, so I had a glass of soy milk. It's not something that I have that often, just like a glass of soy milk, but I felt like it was fitting with this. So obviously it's gonna provide me with a good amount of protein. It's like 8 grams of protein in a cup of soy milk, but it's fortified, so it's gonna have a whole bunch of B12, it's got some vitamin D, a lot of calcium as well. So if you struggle to meet your calcium goals, definitely think about having some fortified milks as well. So I'm heading, I'm just gonna jet to the gym right now. My voice is messed up, and I should address it. It's not because I'm sick. The craziest thing happened to me the other day. You guys won't believe it. I'll throw a little dramatic reenactment up on the screen here just to show what happened. But I took a huge drink of water the other night, and one of my cats like rubbed by my leg as I was drinking. So I looked down to see what it was, and something happened in my throat, and everything felt like it got all like jumbled up. Couldn't swallow again for so long. I got a sore throat, and I haven't been able to talk right for like 3 days. So everything's sorting itself out now, but wow. All right, so let's get to the gym, carry on with this day. I'm so excited to work out. I'm also so excited to drive there because I get to rip this thing. And then after the workout, we're gonna go back home, make some food, and look at all the nutrients we're getting from that. It's gonna be a great day. Let's see if we can't hit 100% of our RDIs today. And hopefully it gives you guys some ideas on different meals that you can make at home, where you're getting all your nutrition from, and all that sort of stuff. So let's go, woo! Smoothies and smoothie bowls are the best post-workout meal, period. And I'm gonna show you guys why. Once we look at all the nutrients and everything that I'm getting in here, you're gonna understand why. It's the best thing you can have after a workout. So I'm gonna go outside and eat this, and we'll talk about the nutrients that are in here. Look what we got here. Oh my gosh, you're itchy. What's going on? You want some smoothie bowl? Oh yeah. All right, so I'll just write the recipe like on the screen here so you can see everything that's in here. But yeah, basically the smoothie is gonna give me 665 calories, 35 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbohydrates, and about 12 grams of fat. So if you guys watched my last video, you know that the 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 carb to protein ratio is really important post-workout for recovery. So this falls right in that like sort of 3-to-1 carb to protein ratio, which is absolutely perfect. Yeah, and I did sprinkle like a tiny bit of granola on here. It's like a homeopathic dose. I'm not even gonna count it. And same with some pumpkin seeds. That's just kind of something to chew. And then it's just full of other nutrients that are gonna help to support my body recover, build muscle, and all that. So anyways, let's get right into it. So what do we got here?
The antioxidants in blueberries are great to have post-workout because they help to control inflammation, speeding up recovery. You want to make sure you're getting at least 2 grams of leucine, that amino acid, post-workout, so that your body utilizes the rest of the protein that you're eating and you make maximum gains. And then finally, chia and flaxseed are simply the best source of the omega-3 ALA for vegans. And now, just a quick word from our video sponsor.
Who hasn't struggled with bloating or digestion issues? I know I have, and I've got something to actually help. This is Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic, and it's today's video sponsor. It's So I've been taking Seeds DSO1 Daily Symbiotic for a few months now. Been taking it every morning and it has helped me out so much. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's a 2-in-1 prebiotic and probiotic with 24 clinically studied probiotic strains designed for the whole body benefits, including gut, skin, and heart health. I grew up having issues with my digestion, and so while switching to a plant-based diet has helped me so much, I still get discomfort from time to time, and DSO1 has helped me so much with that. So Seeds DSO1 also improves regularity. It strengthens your gut microbiome by improving levels of good and healthy bacteria. It supports clear skin and immune health, which is a nice added bonus. The prebiotic in DSO1 is derived from pomegranate, which means that it's non-fermenting, gentle on the stomach, and is low FODMAP friendly. Seed has made sure to develop and specifically engineer the DSO1 capsule to protect it from stomach acid, so when I take it, I know it's going to get where it needs to go. So if you want to experience better digestion, use my code SIMNET25 for 25% off your first month of Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic. Check out the description down below for the link. Now let's get back to today's video. So I'm just at the store right now. I'm actually looking for some toys because tomorrow I'm going on a motorcycle ride that's called a toy run, and you bring a bunch of toys and you donate them at the end, and it's like a whole bunch of motorcycles get together and do this. It's really cool. So the reason why I like to show this kind of stuff is because I think a lot of people assume vegans are kind of weird. Like we don't participate in normal things, because when people find out I'm vegan, they're like, what? No way, I had no idea. And it's like, yeah, I'm just a normal person, but I just don't eat any animal products. So I still like to do lots of fun things, ride my motorcycle, get involved in the community. I have lots of friends. So anyways, that's what I like to showcase with this channel as well. So I am also getting some veggies and stuff for dinner tonight.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good, how are you? Good.
Bags at all?
I have a couple in here. Should be good, thank you. Woo-wee, that looks so good. So I'm making a quesadilla for a really quick, small lunch, and obviously still have to cook the rest of it. But let me show you how I've made it so far and all the nutrients that we're getting from everything that's in here.
I started by seasoning some canned black beans with some garlic powder, paprika, chili spice, and some black pepper. Then I just kind of mashed it in there just to kind of get a little bit of the flavor into the beans. So look how nutritious beans are. In just 1 cup, you're getting 60% of your RDI of folate, which is vitamin B9, half your RDI of iron, half your RDI of fiber, 14 grams of protein, a whole bunch of antioxidants. Beans are just amazing. I don't think they get enough love. And then I'm throwing some leftover baked sweet potato on here. So this is going to provide me with over 100% of my RDI of vitamin A. Next, I added some fresh pico de gallo. So there's no real noteworthy nutrients that are in pico de gallo. I mean, it's got a bit of vitamin C, some antioxidants, but really it's there for the flavor. It's an excellent low-calorie condiment. Some guacamole. So avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are excellent for our heart, good for cholesterol levels, and it's part of what makes the Mediterranean diet so healthy. And a little bit of freshly chopped cilantro. So this is going to give us a little bit of vitamin K. It's a pretty concentrated source of vitamin K, actually, at 10% in just a quarter of a cup. A little spiral of this garlic sauce, and then into the frying pan.
Look at that, I finally found a use for these crappy plastic cutting boards. All right, I gotta flip this thing. This is always stressful. I think what I'm gonna do is just pop a plate on top of it like this, and then a quick flip. If you do this, you gotta be careful because hot stuff can come flying out and burn your wrist, but I'm a seasoned pro. There we go. Oh, it's so perfect. And now we just slide it back in and do the other side. Quesadillas are stressful, apparently. Okay, but so worth it. Look at this little envelope of food. So that was definitely a successful quesadilla making. I've got some extra pico de gallo and a little bit of guacamole on the side as well. Let's try it out. Wow, quesadillas are the best. Crazy how much better stuff tastes when you put it into like a taco or a burrito or a quesadilla. Why is that?
So I'm just gonna jump straight into dinner. Here I am seasoning some tofu to throw in the air fryer. I've got this Creole dirt seasoning on it, and in 3/4 of a block of tofu, that's 255 grams, it has 100% of my RDI of calcium, 35 grams of protein, and look at all those other minerals it has. It's an absolutely incredible food. So I've got a couple handfuls of mixed greens here. This is gonna give me 100% of my RDI of vitamin K. This half of a bell pepper is going to give me 100% of my RDI of vitamin C, which is important to have with mineral-rich foods that contain iron and calcium because it helps with the absorption of that. Then I've got some cucumber, which really isn't full of too many nutrients, but it is really delicious, got lots of fiber and water in it. Purple cabbage is an amazing superfood loaded with antioxidants, and it's a cruciferous vegetable, so it has some really special antioxidants in it that no other foods have. And you can increase the action of these antioxidants by having some mustard with it. So that's why I'm adding some mustard to my famous lemon tahini sauce. And you gotta shake that up. I love having fatty sauces with my meals because not only is it delicious, but having 10 to 20 grams of fat with your meal will help you absorb the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. So that's about 1 to 2 tablespoons of tahini or a half an avocado. And then speaking of fat, people often forget that tofu has quite a bit of fat in it. Over half of the calories in tofu are coming from fat. So that means there's 20 grams in this 250 gram serving. So it's just something to keep in mind. A lot of people think it's just protein, but nope.
So I don't think I have to taste this. You guys can imagine how it's gonna taste. It's really good. The dressing really makes it, and the seasoned tofu, of course, as well. So you might notice this is a little lower in carbs than what I usually eat. And I've been doing this on purpose at night recently. I've been having less carbs in the evening and then more during the day. And if you watch my last video, I explained this, but the idea is that you need more carbs during the day to power you through the day, to give you energy, to help you recover from your workout or power you through your workout. And then in the evening, I'm gonna be going to bed shortly after this, so I don't need a whole bunch of carbohydrates to give me energy. But what I do need are all the minerals that I'm gonna get from this, and the antioxidants to help lower inflammation, help me to recover, and the protein and healthy fats and all that sort of stuff. It's gonna be absolutely perfect. So because I have this entire day in Chronometer, let's check that out and just see how many calories I got for the whole day, protein, carbs, fat, all that sort of stuff.
So I'll just scroll through all the amounts really quickly. You can pause the screen if you want to check those out further. This is the stuff that we want. So here's the macro breakdown: 21% protein, 54% carbs, and 26% fat for the day. So that's going to give me 2,200 calories, 122 grams of protein. Look at that. Didn't even really try that hard. 319 grams of carbs, and 66 grams of fat. And then as we scroll down further, Chronometer has some nutrient targets here that they want you to hit, which you can see I've done pretty well at. So we'll start on the left side here and go down. I'm not going to highlight everything, just a few little things. You can see here my omega-3 to 6 ratio isn't as good as it could be. So I definitely need to bump up the omega-3s. I mean, it's not terrible, but I think that's something I could focus on. Lots of protein, all the amino acids. You can see I'm just getting tons of those. There is no worries about protein in this house. And then going back up to the top, this is where it gets a little more interesting. So we got all the vitamins, the B vitamins there, all counted for. And then it looks like I didn't hit my RDI vitamin D, so I'll need to take a supplement for that. And then vitamin E, this is a really tough one to hit. So let's see here. If I had more sweet potato, more bell pepper, more peanut butter, I might have been able to bump that up a little bit. Same with mango. There's quite a bit of vitamin E in mango, and sunflower seeds as well. So then you can see the minerals there as well. Very, very good.
All right, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about my voice this entire video. It's been pretty annoying for me, and I'm sure it's kind of annoying on your end as well. But you'll have to let me know if anyone else has had this from just like swallowing water the wrong way. It's crazy. Hopefully it gets better soon. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button. These videos are very time consuming to make. I absolutely love doing it, but I do like the most amount of people to see it as possible. So if you hit the like button, they suggest it to more people. If you share it, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, comments, they help as well. I really do appreciate all of you. Thank you for lending me your time today and hanging out with me. Hopefully I gave you something out of it, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.
If you want to make your healthy meals taste even better, check out my latest recipe ebook, Easy Vegan Dressings and Sauces. There's 35 amazing oil-free recipes in there that are sure to transform any meal. There's a link in the description box down below.